Hey Scorpio, how are you? This is your solar return spread, your birthday reading. So even though we're kind of halfway through the Scorpio season, this is good for your whole year from your date of birth forward. Actually, it's a solar return spread. So your birthday is the day of. Your solar return is when the sun returns to the exact point as it was when you drew your first breath. And that doesn't always fall on your birthday. So if you have an ability to sort that out, you can look up on any like astro.com and do a solar return pull of your chart to see where it is for this year. But happy birthday, Scorpio. We're going to look at where you've been, maybe something you need to release, where you are and where you're headed for the next 365 days from, let's just say, your birthday. Okay, I'm going to start with your oracle. I used the Sacred Traveler, where you've been, Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. This card is telling you that if it hasn't already happened, you are in a deep phase of healing in all aspects of life, right? You have that power within you. You may have been on the path of healing all year long, this whole past year. So for some of you, you're pushing through that. And for others of you, it's wrapping up, it's in progress. And that's good because where you are right now is the Faraway Places card. Get ready for new horizons. Now, for some of you, this could be legit real-time travel, right? Just getting away for a change of scenery and to kind of open up your perspective and reignite some passion within. But for the rest of you, this is talking about new horizons on your journey, right? A new leg of your journey, almost as if you can see further now beyond the wounds and the pain of the past because a lot of healing has taken place. And sometimes, you know, when we're in an energy of deep healing, we're kind of looking, it's like looking through a veil, like cheesecloth, right? Because we're so focused on healing those wounds or a healing phase that brings about some measure of growth where we learn from it instead of just healing it and putting it to bed. Sometimes we come through it a different person. And that's what I see here with the Faraway Places card. And then where are you headed, Scorpio? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, your joy will expand. So I'm almost seeing where you're headed for the next year is feeling the energy of gratitude for being on this new leg of your journey, this new phase of spiritual growth, of personal growth, and really having put to bed that which weighed you down and took away from you for this past year, maybe even longer than a year. So really nice oracle, gives us a flavor for what to expect. This is good for Scorpio sun signs only. You can be here as a cross watcher to see what's going to come up for your Scorpio, but it is a reading for Scorpio. So this is not one where you flip the energies around. It's just not one of those readings. So let's see what's coming through for our Scorpio sun signs, please. Aha. So something from last year you need to let go of. The Seven of Pentacles, it can be speaking to some measure of impatience, or the alternate of that is waiting too long, putting your life on hold and waiting for something that's not going to grow. So I will clarify that in a moment. Here is the upcoming year of your life is all about balance. It can also be about integration. The Justice card is about integrating everything you've learned along the way and finding balance as a result of that, right? Especially if you've been going through a year or more of healing, things are out of balance. And so this card is representing some form of integration and balance coming in for this upcoming year, something new to look forward to. Two of Swords, I kind of like it for you, Scorpio. It talks to me, it's a crossroads energy, but it talks about knowing that the answers are within and sort of shutting out all the other noise, right? She's got blinders on, she's sitting down, and she's got these two very huge and unwieldy swords protecting her heart. And she's balancing those like a champ, right? So I kind of feel like you can look forward to an opportunity to find meaning and purpose, to take the time out and go within for that deep reflection on the meaning and purpose of a decision that you may have to make this coming year and how to proceed. So lots of inner work, but it's not really work. It's more reflection. It's very Zen, this card, actually. You'll buy some time with this card, even though it's a crossroads card. Ooh. something you should explore. The Death card is one of your cards. So it could be speaking about leaving something behind, right? We've got that new day dawning in the background. You can see the sun breaking over the horizon. The white rose on the flag is of peace. So you may kind of feel transformed. This may be a transformational year for you, or something that you may need to explore that needs to be left behind. Oh, I like this. An important lesson you will learn this year is talking about movement. How do you take what you've learned and what you've released and then operationalize it, move forward, especially on an emotional level, because this is a card of Cancerian energy. So the Chariot is about success and victory and moving forward motion, yay. So you may learn something about that this year, and how can you be the best version of yourself? Perfect. Hangman. Wait for the enlightenment. Delay your need for instant gratification. That is not really a problem for you, Scorpio. So I kind of feel like, we've got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio all showing up in this reading. Heavy water energy. If you're dealing with another water sign in a relationship, it can be speaking to that as well. But I feel like you'll be waiting for the enlightenment and this self-imposed delay before taking too much swift action. So that may be what the lesson is about moderating your desire to move forward, or to take action that, that may need to be thought through more carefully. I like it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Something from this past year or longer that you need to let go of. Waiting for that Ten of Cups with the King of Cups. So yeah, I'm feeling double water sign. I'm kind of feeling like that's what you need to let go. Like you've been kind of looking in the past. There's past mistakes, regrets, a sense of grief, loss, sadness, something that never materialized. Right? This kind of happily ever after with a King of Cups. Possibly someone who has difficulty expressing their emotions, Scorpio. It could even be you. Right? Because it is Cups energy and it doesn't need to reference masculine or feminine. But I kind of feel like that's what you're letting go of, is this long wait. Right? The seeds have been planted, nothing grew. It's a massive disappointment here. That is probably what the healer, Mystic Healer card is about. You need to let it go. That is what the cards say. Let's look at Justice. Upcoming year in your life. Oh, I love this for you. Yes. Whoop. So, we have three major arcana here with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords on this Justice card. Let me start with her, right? Integrating everything you've learned. Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller. All communication will be open and honest. You're going to check your emotions at the door, Scorpio, and you're just seeking truth. That's it. It's what you're calling in. You will have all the tools to manifest this for this whole year going forward. And underneath is the Hermit, because you're wiser now for the solitary journey that you've been on. I mean, this card here, she looks like the High Priestess, and this, these two energies are very connected to your higher self, both the inner, like as above, so below, is what I'm seeing here. So I do feel like you're going to have a better time navigating this next year if you stick to leaving your emotions aside, right? All this energy here is pretty non-emotional. It is more looking for truth, looking for balance, knowing that you have the power to bring that about. You've already been on a solitary journey. You're the one holding the lamp and lighting the path going forward. A path to truth, a path to balance. Pretty cool. So something new to look forward to is this Two of Swords. Wow. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. I feel things have been up in the air for you, and that's coming to an end. Something you can look forward to is getting a lot of clarity around the past life soulmate. Staying in your high vibration love if you're here as the feminine, for sure. If you're here as a masculine energy, that's fine. This feminine is your past life soulmate, is the twin, and getting super clear and recognizing that, there's a need for an inner search for meaning and purpose of this connection. That's something you can look forward to. That's the next leg of this journey. That's the new vista. That's the new horizon, is with this Two of Swords. And what will it bring you is a little bit of that better understanding of what you're really dealing with. The Two of Pentacles can sometimes be someone who feels torn. I don't see that. Most times the Two of Pentacles is like weighing realities on the ground. What am I really dealing with in this moment? And keeping everything, the juggling act as you're waiting for some clarity. Well, something you can look forward to is finding the clarity. And of course, that backs up everything I just said about the Justice card with the Queen of Swords. There is going to be an emphasis on clarity here. Again, it will be dispassionate. And all that means is you won't be riding the wave of emotion as much as you have in the past. This little Five of Cups, gone. You're going to check that at the door. This is a whole new experience, even if it's with the same person. Right? It's now this next year you're moving into is more exploratory, based on truth. And then here's something you should explore is what comes out of it on the other side. What do you need? What needs to die off so something new can be born in its place, even if it has to die to self, right? So a new version of you can be born. It's really a powerful card to show up in your own reading. Oh, so great. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be moving very methodically and intentionally toward this Ace of Cups, this gift of love. It is abundance, so it can be even in your work life. I'll just say that. For some of you, this may not be speaking to you as a relationship reading. It's kind of coming through that way, though. But this forward motion toward the love you desire and deserve, and seeing it as the gift that it is and being very concrete and intentional about it. Remember, I said the Knight of Pentacles is non-emotional, but it's sitting on top of this Death card. And in this case, I feel like there's a transformation here where you're going to take things more methodically and deliberately and intentionally as you come to terms with this Ace of Cups. So there is a transformation here that you should be exploring. And underneath is this Page of Wands. So feels like it might get exciting. There's like something underneath where you might be intrigued. The Page of Wands in this case is just an energy, not a person. You may be intrigued. It could be a person if somebody's flirting with you and it's somebody brand new. But for those of you who are dealing with the past life soulmate, it just feels to me like you're going to be really intentional about this phase, this new phase, something new coming on board for you, that you're leaving behind old ways of being. Less impulsive, less emotional, more guided by truth and what's real is real, not what's imagined. Chariot, an important lesson you will learn this year. Yeah. Look before you take off, right? Look before you head in new directions. Too quickly, make sure it's stable. I feel like you have a whole new beginning coming in here. We now have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. New beginning in life and love. For some of you, there could be improvement in your financial picture. But I feel, and it's also, again, here's the Seven of Pentacles underneath. So the Seven of Pentacles, you may have some impatience. You may have some impatience. And so what you may learn this year is how to modulate that energy. Because we have the Chariot and then the Page of Swords, right? Be on the lookout for this, this tendency to just kind of want to get out and go. And get moving, because there's something really powerful coming in for you that's very stable and grounded, and you don't want to get out too far ahead of it. I do feel like there's forward motion here, though, and I feel like it's something that will serve you well. although you may have to be a little bit more circumspect about it. Not act too impulsively. A little impulsive, not too. It's definitely something you've been waiting for. A new beginning. Could be an up-leveling of your connection. Could be a commitment that comes in, and that you may be told to, double check the information, make sure you know what you're really dealing with before you take off on that chariot. Hanged Man. Best version of yourself is don't get in the weeds emotionally. Let the transformation unfold. Let what leaves leave. What stays, let it stay. Best version of yourself. Okay, so I see here, and I'm just going to say it. The Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords together. Now they are separated by the Death card, which is you, Scorpio. So give me a second to get this out. These cards can indicate, when they're so close together in a reading, some situational anxiety and depression. Okay? But the good news is, if you stay in the energy of the Hanged Man, which means pull yourself way back and be like the observer of your own life, as if you're looking down, right? Flip the ceiling off your house or your home or your room or whatever, and look down on it and watch as an outside observer and wait and see what comes in. This is about delays, yes, but it's also self-imposed delays and really controlling impulsivity or needs for instant gratification. It's all that stuff wrapped up into one, but it's also a card of taking the 30,000 foot view and trying to look at a situation with fresh eyes. So I see that coming because I see the overwhelm. I see the emotional confusion or upset or overwhelm, and there's the transformation. So that may be what changes, is you kind of let go of the, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? And you pull back to really examine what all that energy is about. And then you can transform it, because once you know better, you can do better. Who said that? Maya Angelou. So I feel as if that's the best version of yourself releases the anxiety, the worry, the disappointment and depression. Even though it's situational, I'm not here to diagnose anybody, but you know what I'm talking about. If that speaks to you, then you know exactly what I'm speaking about. Okay, so let's look at what came through. King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo and Gemini, Virgo, Taurus and Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and more Scorpio. So in the extended, what I am going to cover for you here, Scorpio, is everything all across the bottom here. We're going to go through your family, friendships, romantic relationships, health, finances, career, and travel. Everything you can expect in all those aspects of life for your next year going forward. If that is something you would like to see and you want to know more, the link is below. Please join me. Otherwise, happy birthday, Scorpio. All the best to you on your next trip around the sun, and I'll see you on a future reading. Take care. Bye for now.